Hi, we're covering MPE in Berlin, and I'm about to speak with Eelco Dettingmeijer. He's SVP Sales EMEA at Nuvei.
Payment orchestration is not something that is new. It's been around for many, many years. Recently, we saw a large increase, I think, in talk. It really turned into sort of a buzzword. For me, the main driver of that is increased complexity. So with e-commerce increasing in complexity year over year, but also with a lot of customers now having a much more international focus, I think reducing that complexity is a main KPI for most of our customers. And with that, payment orchestration as a whole is definitely the answer, or at least one of the answers, for a lot of our customers. Recently, we did a big survey gathering qualitative and quantitative data. We interviewed over 100 large e-commerce businesses all across the globe. And there were some really interesting findings. So a lot of people are talking about it, although the overall adoption rate is still relatively low. But we definitely see an increase. And then when we start to see some of the drivers, outside of the increased complexity that we just mentioned, I think lowering cost is also definitely one of the main drivers. Mm-hmm. So around about 56% of the respondents said that lowering cost is one of their most important drivers in going for payment orchestration. Another 49% is using payment orchestration to improve internal efficiency. Because when you manage a lot of different payment providers, when you manage a lot of different financial institutions, alternative payment methods, that requires a lot of time and effort. And the final 20%, and I think personally that's pretty low, actually uses payment orchestration to enhance their authorization or acceptance rates. And to my personal opinion, I think there's a lot more for a lot of companies to gain in that space.
In conversion and in authorization, Nuvei, if you look into the future, what is your main objective?
So for Nuvei, our main objective is always to provide best-in-class technology services for all our customers and partners, so that they are able to drive more revenue from payments.